tahanan ng aking lahi, lahit kayo manghihip. Di papayag na ikaw ay maaglahi, kahit dugo ang maging sukli. Para sa bayan, tungkulin ko'y gagampanan ng buong tapat at walang pag-iimpot kailan pa man. Para sa bayan, susundin ko ang batas na pinairal. Hindi ako maghahangad ng para sa sarili lamang.
Igagalang ko ang kapwa sa isip ko, sa salita at sa gawa. Magulang ko ay susundin at ang utos ng Diyos aking tutuparin.
Ikaw ang tahanan ng aking lahi, lahing kayo manghihip. Di papayag na ikaw ay maaglahi, kahit dugo ang maging sumli.
Para sa bayan, tungkulin ko'y gagampanan ng buong tapat at walang pag-iimbot kailan pa man. Para sa bayan, susundin ko ang batas na pinairal. Hindi ako maghahangad ng para sa sarili lamang. Iakalay ko ang aking buhay ng buong katapatan. Pilipino ako, puso't isip ko'y ganyan. Para sa bayan, tungkulin ko'y gagampanan ng buong tapat at walang pag-iimbot kailan pa man. Para sa bayan, susundin ko ang batas na pinairal. Hindi ako maghahangad ng para sa sarili lamang. Para sa bayan, para sa bayan. Para sa bayan.
Okay, para sa bayan, laban, Pilipinas. So this time, let's recognize our participants coming from different districts of General Santos City. So ang gagawin po natin mga participants, teachers, isulat po sa chat box ang number na correspond sa inyong district. Okay po. Let's have first. Okay. Participants from Kahilsot District, Type 1. Type 1 po from Kahilsot District. Hello, Sir Rizalino. Good afternoon po, sir. Type 1 for Kahilsot District. Okay. Hello, Ma'am Cherry May Danielle. Good afternoon. Type 1 for Kahilsot District. Type 1 for Kahilsot District. Okay, Sir Rizalino, good afternoon. Ma'am Cherry May, good afternoon. And
good afternoon po, sir.
Yes po, sir. Thank you, sir, for having with us. And type 2 for Romana C. Acharon District. Type 2. for Romana C. Acharon District. Hello, Ma'am Ruby, Angela. Good afternoon. Type 2 for Romana C. Acharon District. Okay, baka ang iba na sa, sa Facebook and YouTube, nag-follow. Okay, type 3 for South Fatima District. South Fatima District, type 3. Type 3. Hello, Ma'am Noveline. Good afternoon. Hello, Ma'am Leia. Ma'am Claire, good afternoon. Type 3 for South Fatima District. Okay. South Fatima District, type 3. Ma'am Noveline, good afternoon. Ma'am Claire, Ma'am Leia, good afternoon. How about from Pedro C. Acharon District, type 4. Type 4. Hello, Ma'am Cecilia Mejia. Hello, Ma'am Connie. Good afternoon, Sir Berhil. Okay, type 4 for Pedro C. Acharon District. Pedro Acharon District, type 4. Okay, proceed tayo sa Connell District, type 5. Type 5 for Connell District. Hello, Ma'am Zendi Pantalita. Good afternoon. Type 5. Sir Ayan Morante. Good afternoon. May udtusan, sir. Type 5 for Connell District. 5 for Connell District. Okay. Proceed tayo. Type 6. Katanggawan District. Katanggawan. We have here Ma'am Teresita Cornelia. Good afternoon, Ma'am. Ma'am Charlene. Good afternoon. Okay, type 6 for Katanggawan District. Type 6 for Katanggawan District. Okay. Now, proceed tayo sa number 7. Type 7. General Santos City North District. General Santos City North District, type 7. Type 7. Type 7 po. Okay, good afternoon, Ma'am Stephanie de la Serna. Good afternoon, Ma'am. Okay, type 7 for General Santos City North District. Okay. How about from Apopong District, type A? Type A. Hello, Ma'am Ami. Hello, Ma'am Maria Arabella. Hello, Sir Yovil, Ma'am Lubien Jane, Ma'am Jemeline, Ma'am Janet, Ma'am Joey May. Good afternoon po. Type 8 for Apupong District. Ma'am Maria, good morning po. Good afternoon, Ma'am Maria. And we have here type 9 for Buayan District. Buayan District. Hello, Ma'am Noraline, Ma'am Jerilyn, good afternoon. Okay, from Buayan District, type 9. Type 9. Okay. Now, from General Santos City, South District. South District. Hello, John Mark Javier. Good afternoon, Ma'am Angelita. Good afternoon, Ma'am Zinaida. Good afternoon. Ma'am Jo. Good afternoon, Ma'am Ma'am Jose. Good afternoon po. Okay. Type 10 for General Santos City, South District. How about? Pahabol. Hello po, Ma'am Sandra. Good afternoon. From Lagao. Next, proceed. Type 11 for North Fatima District. North Fatima District. Type 11. Type 11 po, North Fatima District. North Fatima District, type 11. Okay. Nasa Facebook sila. Nag-follow sa ating live streaming and then sa YouTube channel. And we have here, proceed. Type 12 for Tumblr District. Tumblr District. Hello, Ma'am Gina. Good afternoon po. Ma'am Joanne Marie, good afternoon. Sir Roberto, good afternoon. Ma'am Sheila Giendo, good afternoon. Now, proceed po tayo sa Labangal District, type 12. Ay, type 13. Stand corrected. Type 13 for Labangal District. Hello, Ma'am Jolly Castillo, Ma'am Mia, Ma'am Rowena Aceveros, Ma'am Josephine Quinones, good afternoon. Type 13 for Labangal District. Type 13? Okay. Proceed po tayo sa Tula District. Type 14. Type 14. Ma'am Joy, Ma'am Marjorie, good afternoon. Ma'am Divina, good afternoon. Okay, Ma'am Rhea Marie, good afternoon. Ma'am Rosana, good afternoon po. Ma'am Divina, hello. Type 14 for Bulac District. Ma'am Charlene, good afternoon. And last but not the least, ang West District, Type 15. Type 15. Hello, Ma'am Jeanette Magdaloyo, good afternoon, ma'am. From West District, Type 15. Type 15? Okay. Hello, Ma'am Marina. Good afternoon po. Okay, ang iba ay through also Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so much for that. Thank you so much. At this juncture, I would like to give the floor to Ma'am Juliet F. Lastimosa, the Chief Curriculum Implementation Division, for her inspirational message. A virtual applause, please. Ma'am Juliet, good afternoon po. Ma'am Juliet? Ma'am Juliet? Okay, pahabol po dito sa ating participants, si Sir Roger Villegas and Ma'am Michelle Tumanting. Good afternoon po. Ma'am Juliet? Okay, we have two more speakers na very interesting din ang ating topic. So, hitik sa kaalaman ang ating hapon. Hello po, Ma'am Juliet. Okay, while waiting for Ma'am Juliet, kindly follow po our social media accounts. Ang Facebook po, we have Facebook Social Scientist 2020 at ang ating YouTube channel, Social Scientist 2020. Like and subscribe and like our official Facebook page. Hello po, Ma'am Juliet. Hello, ma'am. Okay, good afternoon po sa lahat from Jovelyn Cabili. Okay, we have 64 pa po tayo, fellow teachers. Baka gusto niyo i-share ang ating link sa iba para madagdagan po. May slot pa po tayo. Okay, yun siya. Ma'am Juliet. Sir Lito. Kumusta po tayo, teachers? Busog na po ba tayo?
Tunaw pa.
Ay, okay po, sir. Thank you, sir. Salamat po sa join sa ating webinar this afternoon. So kanina sir, di ba no, very interesting ang ating topic. Yun lang, nagkaroon tayo ng we're running short of time on questions.
Kasi may harap pa subong additional na po.
Opo sir.
Kaya daw mga internet
Hello.
speaker.
Hello. Okay. So, ako din nalito sa aking gender. Asa ko nalagpot. Okay, kindly follow po ang ating social media accounts. Please like and subscribe our YouTube channel, Social Scientist 2020, and ang ating Facebook page, Social Scientist 2020. Lahat po ba dito ay naka-online register? May online registration po tayo dito, teachers. And mamaya, after ng ating webinar, meron po tayong online evaluation. Kasi magiging, po siya, requirement sa pagkuha ng ating electronic certificate, ang ating online registration at ang online evaluation po. Naka-follow lang po sa social media, for example sa Facebook po, kindly screenshot lang po ang ating webinar, and then i-PM po ang ating Facebook page na Social Scientist 2020, sila po ay mag-reply sa inyo. So, thank you, Ma'am Jeanette. Dan po. Okay, pangdagdag din sa ating portfolio and sa ating email.
Nakapasok na ba ang speaker, Alvin?
Sir Ayan, nakapasok na si Sir Abdurrahim. Sir Ayan?
Wala pa sir ba?
Wala pa sir. May 71 pa pang sir available. Ito ay 71 na po. Ma'am Cecilia Taghoy, ang link po ng registration nandiyan na po sa ma'am, sa chat box po. O, ayan po, na-share po ni Sir Ayan Morante ang link po ng ating registration. Okay, while waiting po, paki-double check kung tayo po ba ay na-register na online. Hello po, Ma'am Rhea. Good afternoon. So kanina, maganda lang ako mag-share. Parang andito na po si Sir. Sir Lito, andito na po ang ating speaker. Good afternoon po, Sir Abdurrahim. Good afternoon po, Ma'am Juliet. Good afternoon po, Sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me well, sir?
Opo, Sir. Loud and clear po, Sir.
Very good, very good.
Hello po, Ma'am Juliet. Okay. Tandaan po natin, ang COVID-19 sa ating lungsod ay increasing pa rin. We have to follow our safety protocol. Observe social distancing, and then yung no touch policy, no hugging, no beso-beso for the meantime. And then, always wash your hand, face mask, And then kung wala naman kayong mahalagang pupuntahan sa downtown or saan ka man, stay home. Yan po. Eat nutritious and healthy food. Yun po. Panalangin para...
Alvin, baka nakapasok na si Sir Froscan.
Opo,
My
sir.
printer.
Sir.
Sige. Thank you. Start
Si
na
Ma'am
tayo. Naglakaw si Ma'am Juliet. Start na tayo.
Sige po, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Teachers, Sir Lito, and our speaker. Our third speaker for today, he is an international qualified facilitator of the AFS Global Competence Certificate Program and national qualified trainer of the AFS Intercultural Learning Link Program. He is a graduate of Xavier University Ateneo de Cagayan in 2011, taking up Bachelor of Science in Nursing in 2011. He then studied at University of the East Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Medical Center, Incorporated, in 2016 to 2017 for his Master of Science in Public Health. He is a registered nurse and passed the state of licensure in Northern Mariana Islands in 2018. Currently, he is working as the partner director at AFS Intercultural Program Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, our third speaker to talk about intercultural learning and global citizenship education about gender issues in education. Please help me welcome Sir Rostan Abdurrahim. Sir, good afternoon po.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, dear teachers and educators. Thank you so much for the invite. I got the opportunity to Sir Lito. He mentioned to me not too long ago to actually give an engagement as well a training or a session about what we do in our organization. I'm very happy to be able to extend this to all of you. This is my second time to be using Google Meet, so if ever there will be interaction, I'm not that familiar with Google Meet because in our organization we usually use Zoom. But if ever there will be interaction, I hope there will not be any any interruptions. Please advise me either the experience I had with a talk last week with University in Carlos Hilado in Negros Bacolod. I presented my screen but I cannot see the audience. So in Zoom kasi I'm more comfortable in seeing the audience because I see, I feel more connection with our participants, and I hope you'll be able to really give this a little time. I know you have been up, I probably since this morning hearing different speakers because I learned that I'm the third speaker for today. But nevertheless, I am very happy and as well proud to really introduce the organization and also share the experiences I had towards gender issues in education. So you probably have heard about AFS intercultural programs Philippines already. But please allow me to share my screen. I hope you can see it. Just kindly give me a heads up if you can see my screen or probably in the chat box that it's okay. Can you all see my screen po?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Good to go na tayo. So please allow me to present AFS Philippines and our expertise in intercultural learning and as well the organization's experiences and my personal experience giving trainings in different setup and contexts and as well my experiences living abroad and studying abroad as well. But before we proceed to the core of the topic, please allow me to introduce the organization first so that this will give you a context with what we do in AFS. Our statement of purpose is AFS is an international, voluntary, non-governmental, non-profit organization that provides intercultural learning opportunities. So we facilitate exchange programs, we work with volunteers, we work with host families, And Jensen and the nearby areas like Davao and as well Cagayan de Oro have been with us for how many years in helping advance the programs of AFS. In fact, I met Sir Lito through one of the trainings many years back, sir, no, in AFS. So we were both volunteers in advancing the intercultural learning opportunities of AFS. Now I am handling the organization myself as the partner director and as well qualified trainer. So I get invited by different schools as well to really talk about intercultural learning and as well the preferred topics that they would like, which AFS has as well to offer. We The bottom line is that we really want to create a more just and peaceful world. So AFS is an inclusive community of global citizens. So we have students, we have families, and volunteers determined to build bridges between cultures. So our core programs, as I've mentioned a while ago, are the exchange programs. So we welcome foreign students here in the Philippines, and they're enrolled in different schools in the Philippines, both private and public sector. So basically, we get a glimpse of what is the educational setup as well as context of their countries, and then they learn as well the educational setup here in the Philippines. So AFS again develops active global citizens determined to make the world a better place. Our study abroad programs empower young people. Actually, not just young people, but also we have educators, we have teachers, we have young professionals, as long as you have the passion and commitment to make the world a better place. And we welcome all people from different backgrounds in order for them to develop the essential global skills. And again, the passion for making a difference. But if you will allow me to just really give a glimpse as well of the history of AFS. AFS intercultural programs actually began as the American Ambulance Drivers or a volunteer ambulance corps created in April 1915. So we have a very rich history expanding to more than 100 years. But again, as I mentioned, we started as ambulance drivers. So during the World Wars One and Two, our ambulance drivers transported the wounded from the battlefield to the hospitals. So that was their main responsibility that time. But after the World Wars One and Two, our survivors, ambulance drivers, have decided that in order for us to really achieve a more just and peaceful world, we need to really understand each other. In a sense, we need to listen to each other and learn as much as possible of other culture. So our core programs, as you can relate, are really about intercultural learning. So that time, what they did, there were 13 ambulance drivers. They did exchange programs among themselves. So they have kids, they have sons and daughters. They did their little mini exchange program. So the son of one ambulance driver lived for the meantime to another family of the ambulance driver. And so, the inter-exchange continued. And then after how many months and few weeks of living with that family, their biological original son and daughter returned home, and they've seen the changes that that they're more culturally aware, they're more interculturally competent, and they're more tolerant about differences. So with that, they actually have decided that why not let's create AFS into an international exchange organization. So our founders transformed AFS into a global organization that builds understanding among people from diverse backgrounds to create a more just and peaceful world. Our commitment to service and volunteerism has not changed. So even until now, we are stronger than ever doing our exchange programs, but there were a little bit of interruption because again, for the very basic reason of the pandemic, earlier this March, we had to cancel all of our programs and ask to return all of our participants to their home countries, including participants hosted in the Philippines. We have a couple of participants hosted in Jensen that time. We have one from Turkey, a couple of students from Japan, and as well from Panama. So their programs were interrupted and they were cut short, so they have to return back to their home country. So our network, as I mentioned, we are international organization, so we work with different countries, more than 60 partner countries in the network actually. So we have repatriated more than 7,000 students earlier this March. So we work with embassies, we work with different ministries of education who are partnering with us to just make the repatriation effort successful. Now, in 1946, our AFS Director General Stephen Galati and as well the AFS drivers from both World Wars founded, as I mentioned, a secondary school student exchange program intended to really perpetuate international friendships in peacetime. Some of the schools probably that you are representing have joined our AFS programs because we have a couple, actually a lot of students coming from Mindanao joining our exchange programs. But our programs are not really just for students. We also have educators and teachers who went on a program with AFS, and I believe Sir Lito is one of the recipients as well of our programs. Worldwide, AFS is doubling down on our commitment to educate more young people to become global citizens and provide them with transformational and intercultural experiences. So, in uncertain times, we believe that cultural exchange must continue and will, and it should continue. Just a little bit of a segue, just in case if you have questions and you are chatting in the chat box. I cannot see it. I just see my slides and presentation. So if you have questions in between, you may unmute yourself so that I'll be able to, accommodate that question. But if we can also reserve questions at the end. In AFS, again, it has been our mission for decades to really connect people across cultures and differences, to transform the way we view and treat one another. But we also recognize that we really must work even harder on educating ourselves and others about racial inequalities, inequality, power discrepancies, and bias recognition. We are committed to actually create more opportunities for our communities. So we have students, families, teachers, and educators, and even partner schools to really learn how to honor and engage with the diversity that makes our society stronger. So we believe, again, a just and peaceful world is only possible when the global community respects diversity, embraces inclusiveness. This is one of the core topic that Sir Lito have asked me to really talk about gender inclusivity in the education setup. AFS is, our focus really is in intercultural learning and global citizenship education, but it is also the topic that I will be discussing is really embedded in the activities that we do. So I hope that I'll be able to really inculcate something new or strengthen your previous knowledge about gender equality in education. This mindset, the global understanding mindset transforms communities and helps solve our most pressing challenges. We believe that, again, global competence is the power skill that young people require making their impact on an increasingly diverse world and global economy. We really understand that, again, subjects like math, science, Filipino, and the rest being taught in schools are really important, but we would like, as the organization, would want to extend the message that we should not disregard the what they call the soft skills. Actually, what we really want to relay is that students should be equipped with global skills as well. So the global education competence program that we have, and as well, right now we are a few hours away from other countries. So countries are more accessible right now. You can just take the plane and be in Japan after 6 hours or be in Europe. So it is important as well for our students and also I say teachers and educators to really know how to navigate themselves towards other people, especially foreigners or people from with diverse or different cultures. And I think it's not just relevant to us